Wow. Just wow. Alexander Isak, 25. Florian Wirtz, 22. Hugo Ekitike, 23. Jeremy Frimpong, 24. Milos Kerkez, 21. Giovanni Leone, 18. Giorgio Mamadashvili, 24. What a transfer window. You add them to our already squad full of elite players. Your Alissons, your Van Dijks, Kanate, Andy Robbo, Soberslai, McAllister, Gravenberch, Salah, Gakpo, etc, etc. Okay, we couldn't quite get the Guehi one over the line, but that just becomes a late Christmas present, doesn't it? When we get him in January for half the price. And make no mistake, this is a frighteningly talented squad. It's immense. It's stacked in all areas of the pitch with world-class and generational talent. And it's built for the challenges of not just this season, but for many seasons to come. It's built with the knowledge that some of our players, some of our elite players, the likes of Mo and Virgil, have only got a couple of years left and need to be replaced now in terms of readiness for when they move on. So the current champions, and let's not understate it, easily the best team in England last season, streets ahead of everyone else, have taken their position of strength and blown all the other pretenders out of the water with this transfer window. It's quite simply the best transfer window ever seen by any club, ever. Not just the quality of the incumbent players, but the fact that these are being added to an already all-conquering team that is champions of England. In Isak and Wirtz, we've signed two of the most sought-after footballers on the planet. Last season's Premier League team of the season, we had 4 players: Salah, Van Dijk, Alexis McAllister, Ryan Gravenberch. Of the other 7, we've bought 2 of them, Kerkez and Isak. So we now have 6 of last year's team of the season. Add to that the Bundesliga player of the season. And you know, before today's signing, our net spend was less than Arsenal, Newcastle, Man United and Spurs. And even with Isak coming in, our net spend is still below Arsenal's. And it's because Liverpool have been so brilliantly managed financially over the last few seasons. World-class, brilliant financial management, so that we are well within the PSR, while everybody else is teetering on the edge and they have to sell before they can buy, or they can't buy at all. We are in a massive position of strength. And the wheelings and dealings of the last few seasons have put us in that strength. We have put together, including Jurgen Klopp as well, but with Slot, Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes, a quite brilliant set of players. And it's been done by moving on players that are not bad players, but didn't fit the profile. And also moving on academy players, which is always sad to see, but academy players that all of the metrics that they use said won't reach the elite level that we're looking for. So while it's sad to see them go, Liverpool are in the business of putting together an elite squad, and that's what they're doing. And I mentioned that in one of my videos a couple of months back, that's what Slot, Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes are doing. They're building a squad chock full of elite footballers, designed so that Liverpool once again become what Shankly said, the Bastions of Invincibility. And they're building a squad to play a brand of football known as total football, which was developed a long time ago, but it was really embraced by the Dutch. And Arne Slot is a student of total football. And that's what he's bringing. He's bringing the elite players to come together and play the most successful brand of football that's ever been seen. So think about it. You assemble all of the elite players that you can into all positions on the field, and then you play the most successful brand of football that has been seen over the last 50 years. How can that fail? We can't predict the future, and I'm not going to try, but really, when you look at that model, that's got to be the closest model you can have to building success, to building a team that is a bastion of invincibility. A new era of dominance. Now, I said this in one of my earlier videos. To me, Slot, Edwards and Hughes are the dream team. And you know, what's sometimes forgotten or overlooked is that it was actually Edwards and Hughes, by use of data and metrics, that brought Arne Slot in the first place. They are the ones that analysed all the potential managerial options, and they went for Arne Slot, which surprised everybody, but it's the way Liverpool do things. But now the three of them are together. They're all in their 40s, and they're absolutely the elite dream team together. They want only elite footballers. And I've boiled it down to, what does one of their players look like? And I have multiple things that I think every player who plays for Liverpool must have under Slot, Edwards and Hughes. And that's, you can put elite in front of all of these if you want, but elite technical skill, work ethic, positional discipline, football brain, control / self-control. And I don't just mean control of the ball. I mean control of their area of the pitch. I mean control of their emotions. Top class positive attitude and mindset, elite football and decision making, and a high level of fitness, and importantly, a stellar fitness record. Players that aren't sick notes, players that don't have ongoing injury records. And if they don't fit most, if not all of these criteria, they don't make it as a Liverpool player. Think about all of those attributes you just mentioned, and then think about the players that we've let go. And while they may tick some of those boxes, there's several of them that they don't. I mean, their use of data and metrics to analyse and enhance all areas of the team, the tactics, the squad, the fitness levels, the injury analysis, is both groundbreaking and trailblazing to the point of brilliance. And because of this approach, it's not by chance that we're English champions. It's not by chance that our tactical approach to each game is superior to that of all other teams. It's not by chance that our second half performance, based on analysis of the first half, means that we overpower teams more often than not in the second half. And it's not by chance that we score more goals than anybody else in the last 10 minutes of games. And it's not by chance that we get less serious injuries than anybody else. And with all these new signings, all these elite signings, we're almost there. We're almost at a point of having an elite squad full of elite footballers. And the thing is, we're leaving everybody else in our wake. Look at Arsenal's signings, look at Man City's signings, look at Chelsea's signings. Now, they're the only three that are really in the conversation about potential title winners. And we've blown them out the water. They don't even come close. I actually think Man City have regressed. I think the other two have added more of the same. They haven't added these elite, iconic players that have been wanted by clubs all over the world. They've added good players, but they haven't added elite players the way we have. Think of it this way. Think across Man City, Arsenal and Chelsea. How many of their players would get in Liverpool's first 11? And I thought a bit more broadly about this. If you were to put together, let's say, for argument's sake, a 15-man squad made up of Man City, Chelsea and Arsenal players, it would still be behind Liverpool's first choice 15. If you combined all three clubs, think about it, go through them. I've done the mental exercise, and our first choice 15 players beats any combination of 15 players you can take from those 3 clubs. So we have the best team, the best squad, the best individual players, the best data analysis team, the best transfer policy, the best financial management, and the best manager. And with every passing month since Slot, Hughes and Edwards have come in, which was only in 2024, we're getting better. We're improving this squad. We're improving the tactics. We're improving the approach. Now, no one can predict whether you're going to end up with a new era of domination. No one can predict a new dynasty. It'd be foolish to try to do it. But what you can say is, putting all of this together, what I've talked about here, you're giving yourself a fantastic chance of achieving that success. We're only at the start of this, with this dream team in place and these elite players coming together. Let's not forget, last year's title win was done almost exclusively with Jurgen Klopp's team. No players other than Chiesa came in, but now all of these players have come in. Many players have moved on. And we have, on the whole, replaced very good but non-elite players with several of the most elite players on the planet. So with this only being the start of season 2, the signs for everybody else are ominous. So the biggest and best football club in England ever, the most successful club in England ever, is leading the way in every possible way. And that includes being top of the league again, just like we were all last season. And long may it continue. And look around. Look around at what everybody else is saying. They're panicking. They are panicking. All of the other clubs. I saw, before we'd even signed Isaac, this was a couple of weeks ago, after we got the likes of Wirtz and Frimpong and Ekitike, etc. If they get Isaac, it's over. We may as well all just pack up and go home. And I cannot wait until this entire team, and I'm including Slot and Hughes and Edwards and the entire squad, now start to develop together into what I predict is going to be one hell of an elite football team. Let's get this international break out the way, and let's continue our assault on title number 21 and European Cup number 7. You'll never walk alone. See you soon. Ta-ra.